Right, Nationals 2024. First off, I just want to say thank you to the team that put it on and make it happen. It's not a small event. I can imagine it's a proper headache to organise, and once again, it was seamless the way they organised it. It was very, very well laid out and thought out and planned. And so yeah, hats off to everyone who makes it possible. Yeah, this year for me, I had a yard, which was something new, which was nice because I didn't really want all my trucks parked in the big truck parking area, the truck stop. You sort of hear stories about them getting hit there and stuff like that, and unfortunately I did witness a couple of the collisions. So again, I think last year was probably a bit worse, but this year the state of driving still wasn't particularly brilliant. Yeah, people cutting you off on junctions and stuff like that. It's just, I don't really know why it happens that much, but it does, unfortunately. But never mind. But yeah, I took 5 trucks up there, as I said before, and the Range Rover, and I did get the GoPro on the Range Rover. My friend Jamie brought his GoPro up, and I was able to get that set up. You might have seen the Italian job video I edited and put up previous. That's just a little bit of fun, but myself and Ben with his little Renault Traffic RC were driving into the back of Matt's Italian job bus, which was very fun. So yeah, and also after the Nationals, I got a couple of mates who started YouTube channels, so I'll put a link to them in the description. But my friend Jamie's channel and my friend Craig, he goes by Rusty, they both put up the videos of footage of the Nationals, and I'm sure they'll continue to put footage up of other meets in the future. So yeah, worth checking out those 2 channels. Both of those guys are spot on, absolute legends. But yeah, also spent quite a lot of time speaking to Ian at IDW. He is an absolute class act, absolute legend. And my friend Sam, who gave me the SC recovery sticker. So I'm getting there. My collection's growing. I also got me BM. It's not a sticker, it's just a business card, but I like BM truck accessories. Marco's an absolute legend. So yeah, but yeah, I met those 2 guys up, which was brilliant. And I also met a load of you as well, so which was very fun. And I was just walking around and constantly getting stopped and having a good chat with you guys, which was brilliant. I always enjoy that. I gave out all this. I've run out of stickers and pens now, but I've kept a couple to send to some people. But it was quite fun to give people those as just. I say thank you really for watching the videos and also hitting 1,000 subscribers, which was awesome. It's just awesome. Thank you so much for that. But yeah, as I say, I took 5 trucks. 3 of them worked perfectly. The wrecker was just an absolute legend. It just worked perfectly. There was no issues at all. And it got a lot of attention because I think it was the only Iveco S-Way at the entire Nationals, which was pretty cool. I also saw a very cool Renault Range T driving around. I had to speak to the owner of that one. That looked awesome. But yeah, the R Series, old reliable, that thing just works, always does. Absolute legend. And the 4 Series, I love that truck. I love that truck so much. It just works, and it gets a lot of attention. I put a lot of work into that. It means a lot to me. I had a picture of it next to my friend Aaron, AJP Haulage. He built a truck in a tribute to his late grandfather and his dog. And obviously my 4 Series, it wasn't designed to be a tribute to my granddad, but it ended up being that. So those 2 trucks together, they mean a lot between the 2 of us, and it was just cool to see the 2 of them together. And he's knocked that truck out of the park. It looks mega. So yeah, it was pretty cool to have that one working. Also, the forklift worked as well. I loaded the truck up Sunday morning, and I was quite happy with that. Unfortunately, as I say, 3 out of 5 worked. The other 2, So this one here, as you can see, why is this back on my workbench? Well, this thing wanted to be a Robin Reliant. It decided it wanted to be a freewheeler. So the front wheel on the other side fell off. Yeah, I'm not proud of that, but it did happen. And thankfully it was at the night run in a corner of a layout when no one was watching. So I put it back in its box because it annoyed me. To say that was an understatement. So I just put it back in the box and forgot about it until Monday. But what happened was... What happened was... When I built a truck back in 22, I used the wrong of these on the front axle. I'm calling these spindles. I don't actually know what they're called, but I'm going to call them that. they used the wrong ones. I didn't realise there was 2 sizes. These are too short. So this side wasn't a problem because obviously the wheel's going clockwise. So if anything, it would tighten the wheel nut. But the other one, obviously, it's not reverse thread, so it was actually loosening itself, and that's what happened. The wheel just came off, and the wheel nut just came off because those were too short. So I got home, and I put the correct ones in after I realised my mistake. So they were in there for 2 years, and I never even noticed. So put the correct ones on now, and they fit snug, which is better. I also put washers in the front axle to stop the slop. And I put rose joint ends on the servo linkage between the servo horn and the hub. So that's all done. And then the T-cab, what happened was I turned it on Saturday night to go for its second lap on the night run. Thankfully I was able to get 1 lap in, because I've seen it in a few videos online now. But unfortunately I turned it on. I think it must have got interference from something, because it just went full lock to the right, and it pulled the steering linkage off. So that's why I've now done the same on that one and put rose joints on that one, just to help make it a bit stronger. So I'm hoping that won't happen again, but you know, that was kind of out of my control, but that thing definitely was my fault. And the tanker, now the tanker worked sort of. The Bluetooth unit was a waste of time, basically. It would turn on and then off, and then on and then off. It just kept getting interference. So I'm going to put this IR module back in it. Which means taking the truck apart, which kind of breaks my heart, but I got to do it. To put the that blue diode, I'm going to put that in this metal cover. I might do a small hole and just stick it out there. And then on the trailer, I got to put the red diode on, and I got to cut a hole in the front. I've got a plan. I'll do it this weekend because I got Cornwall Truck Show next weekend, so I need to get ready for that. But yeah, I mean, it's annoying because obviously I put a lot of work into all that to get it ready for Nationals. And I kind of subtly, I think everyone uses the Nationals as a bit of a show-off fest. But when things don't go well, it annoys me a lot. And then I told my dad, and then like Chinese whispers, and before you knew it, the entire building knew. So it's like, oh, cheers, Dad. But you know, I'm not going to tell you that what I make is perfect, 'cause it's not. And I'm man enough to admit that. So, but I learn. We get there. We live and learn. You know. Hopefully Cornwall show I would have fixed these problems and it would be fine. Fingers crossed. But yeah, also with the tanker, I'm getting stickies now. They're making the graphics for me, so hopefully that'll be finished once I put those stickers on, when I get them, and put the IR module in it. That'll be sorted then, and I'll do the video on that finished, and then that'll be you know, that's that thing done. I can move on. But yeah, I don't want to blabber on too much longer. Other than that, the show was great. Had a good laugh with some mates. And can't really think of much else to say. Got some nice pictures of mine. I didn't take a lot of pictures this year, actually, mainly because I was annoyed that things were breaking. But there you are. My yard was okay, I guess. It's a bit barren, but you know, start somewhere, work your way up. Yeah, hopefully after Cornwall, which is next week, I can start. I want to paint the wrecker. That's the next thing. I've got August to paint it. I've got lots of construction work starting in September in the garden, so I've got August to get it sorted. But I'll talk more about that in that video. But yeah, so hopefully I'll get the tanker finished next, and then we'll move on. I might do a quick little video on Cornwall, might not. Might put the two of those together, and then we can concentrate on the wrecker. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video in a couple of weeks maybe. Anyway. Oh no, I've got some more GoPro footage to edit, so I'll probably put one of those up next week if I can. But yeah, anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon. Cheers.